Sugar Horror.
I'm Creature from the Black Toe.
And today
We have
we have
a
an
very
unboxing.
special video.
It is an unboxing of the PCS Myers statue. Now, a bit of a disclaimer here. I wanted to cancel. I got in contact with Sideshow, but it was already too late because mine was a birthday present, and it was paid for in full, so it comes straight out. The Sideshow customer service team that I spoke to, two of them were great. One of them was incredible. One of them absolutely sucked. Incredibly rude. What she said was completely unnecessary. One guy was so awesome. He'd actually forwarded me the horror collectibles video, which I'd already watched. Who you should go and check him out. I will link him below. He's awesome YouTuber. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. This is like my.
You haven't seen it in person.
No, I've not seen it in person. It is literally like on the floor. It's out of the box, but it's still in the styrene. It's not been opened.
Neither of us have looked at it in person yet.
No, and it arrived. What day is it? It's Tuesday. It arrived on Friday.
Was it Friday?
Yeah.
I thought it was Saturday.
I was doing Mad Life.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous about it.
Controversy over the head sculpt is why everyone was cancelling, and why
My issue was the base. I didn't want it because I hated the base. I thought it looked like it sucked. The pictures that I'd seen, I was just so disappointed.
it was very different to the prototype they showed.
Yeah, and then with the new UK customs charges coming in, they hit me with a pretty hefty fine, which ended up being overcharged because they hadn't calculated it right. So there was a dispute about that as well. But it's here, and there's no point. Sideshow did offer, to accept it back with a full refund, including shipping back, which is incredible. Sideshow's not the issue here. My issue was with PCS in general for the sculpt.
Minus that person that was rude at
Minus
Sideshow.
the rude person, yeah. But yeah, 100% customer service was, that guy was awesome. I can't remember his name.
Anyway,
But yeah, let's get into
you don't care about customer service.
Let's get into the box.
Let's look at the box.
Oh yeah, and I'm wearing a Halloween pumpkin necklace made by Magick in Metal. Go and check her out.
This is the box. This is the front. This is the exclusive version you got, yeah?
This is the Slasher exclusive.
Slasher edition.
So it's got a light up pumpkin and a bloody knife.
And this is the back.
With it.
Photo of the statue, which will be the prototype, I imagine. So there's a little picture for us to compare it to.
Yeah.
And then the same on that side.
There's no point comparing it to that, is there?
Here's your little certificate of authenticity.
I got number 84 of 1,500 of the exclusive, and I think total made was 4,000. I think standard edition was 2,500.
One
Like
thing
a wobbly table.
straight off, I got it. One thing straight off is these straps that PCS do. I love them.
They're wicked. I had them on the
They're so much easier. You don't have to retape up the boxes or anything.
on the bigger one that I got.
Nice and simple.
I'm so nervous.
Are you nervous? Take the straps, please.
See, I haven't got my glasses on.
So this,
So I
neither
can
of us have seen
barely-
this.
Yeah, I can barely see as it is, so if I'm squinty, I'm sorry.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
We're going to start with the base.
So start with the base. I'm going to put this on the floor because it's heavy and I don't want it to move. So we'll bring the pieces up as we go. Oh, there we go.
Put that in the base hole because it's staying out.
So,
Looking I knew you were going to laugh.
what is that?
Right, I'll tell you what. This, like the house bit of the base,
Looks nice.
incredible. I absolutely love it.
I wouldn't go as far as incredible. It could
Well,
be painted better,
yeah,
but it's nice.
It is nice. I do really like it. But these,
Ye-
this was my problem. Could I trouble you
What?
for a repaint?
Yeah. Like, I honestly, there's no excuse. Like, the sculpts aren't too bad. They're not fantastic. I'll try and give you a little look. but we'll do have to do a close up at the
yeah.
end. We'll just do like a music interlude over everything at the end, so you can see a little bit closer. Because without changing the camera, it's a pain. But these have just.
This one's pretty much black.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail in it, but
you can't see it.
That one's not terrible.
No, do you know what? I didn't hate the front one. That's why I was just like, oh, I might have got a good one.
That's not. I've seen people's which looked worse.
Yeah,
for that
I
Myers
am
covered
gonna
one.
admit I have seen worse.
And that Judith Myers one again, I have seen worse. But it looks like they've just.
That one's just. It looks like they've just got a blackwash and just didn't dilute it enough.
Oh, it doesn't even look like they blackwashed it. It looks like they just used a bloody airbrush. Like, even this.
Well, see, I don't mind that. I actually think that looks alright.
Yeah, but as someone that makes models, there's no effort gone into it. And for a $450 statue, is it $450 or was it more than that?
Yes, I think it was $575.
$575. There's even less of an excuse.
Let me
like
just get the price up.
I painted that Mobius Models kit, the Halloween kit. Yeah.
Mhm.
My little diorama that I physically painted. I understand these are mass produced, so on and so forth. You're never going to get the exact same quality. And overall, this isn't terrible, but there's no excuse for these panels. These are just, there's no effort put into these. What are you doing? You're looking for the price?
Yeah, I can't remember how much.
While she's looking for the price, I'm going to get something else out.
Yeah,
so we're not
get the body. Sorry about that. I'm just trying
She's trying to get
it was $575, which works out £427. Plus I think it's about £55 shipping.
Okay, so this looks quite nice with the collar up. I'll show you a little kind of close up again. We'll do a close up of the whole statue at the end. But the overalls look all right. Boots again. Nice detail on there.
Just let them take over.
I'm just showing you.
Take over. Can I have a look before you pin it in? Let's have a...
You get to look at it all the time.
Oh, where is it? Yeah, it's not too bad. Again, I see it's been in the box, so it'll just need a bit of steam to sort of straighten these creases out, but it's not terrible. Why are you putting them on?
Because they're cotton gloves they give you to handle the statue. What do you think these are for? The Myers?
Yeah,
see, this
absolutely
is why...
not.
There you go.
Oh, it's my baby. Hello, sweet boy.
So that's it
tiny.
so far. So with the Slasher edition, or the Slasher exclusive as it's called, I'm taking this glove off, it's a pain.
Yeah, I don't know.
They give it to you, don't they?
This is the standard.
That's the standard.
I think I want the Slasher one on because I've got standard on the other one.
Okay. And this is the Slasher bloody version. Again,
Have a look.
the paint's a bit naff on that.
Yeah,
It's not
terrible, but
it's not awful, but it doesn't really look like real blood.
Yeah, but
Like,
I feel like you can't.
No. For
Expect
£575, I can expect that to look more like blood. Well,
100%.
just magnets in there, nice and stiff there. That's cool. Looks smart. I like the pose. I like the pose.
It's just standard.
Yeah, no, but it's the way he's structured, like the sculpt, and then you've got your normal hand. You can magnet this one in.
I can't see.
Can't see.
No, my eyes are absolutely terrible. Yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't trust myself.
You'll just pull the sleeve up, which is a little tricky.
We know what's happened when I've dealt with magnetised statues before. I have knocked the heads off.
I'll give it to them. The magnets on this is very strong because on the last
no.
on the last PCS they did on the bigger one, the 1/3 scale, the magnets in one of the hands wasn't very strong at all. No batteries.
No batteries.
There's no batteries included. Oh yeah, there are.
Oh, they've included batteries. Well,
You'd have
there's
thought
a little bit of something for your money.
So
Do you know what? I'm not disappointed yet.
wait for it. I've got to just See what way these bloody batteries go in. They're tiny. There you go.
Oh, nice.
No screw in this, which is nice. Just a little pop thing. There you go.
That's cool. So I have actually come prepared, and it is very different.
Very different.
Obviously, the size. This wasn't in scale. This is very big.
It's an oversized pumpkin.
Oh, that's not in scale at all either. But does this one turn on? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's under there. It's a magnet under there.
Awesome.
I think the pumpkin's pretty cool.
I think that the pumpkin's very orange.
Yeah.
Whereas that one, I don't know.
Reddish.
Yeah, this one's a lot more red. But they kind of like lacked on a lot of the detail on the pumpkin on this one. This one they did use a lot more sort of detail in darker colours.
Mm-hmm. Slightly more realistic colouring. And...
Yeah. But I don't hate it. I think it could do with a bit of work. But I don't hate the pumpkin. And it does look pretty much the same.
It's not far off anyway,
yeah,
is it?
as that one. But even with the stalk. Right.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Okay.
So we know the hair's going to be flat.
The hair's always going to need a bit of...
And there is an issue with the hairline.
The hairline, I don't care what anybody says, is wrong. It's too curved. Now, PCS made a statement that this is the exact same sculpt as this from the 1/3 scale. So it's pretty damn close.
I don't necessarily not believe it. This has actually had a lot more paint and it looks weathered.
Yeah, it looks more weathered.
I don't hate the face.
No, the face looks fantastic. It's just the hair. However,
if you look on this, they've
covered a bit of that.
Yeah. This
protrudes out too much. These side curves here. We'll do a close up at the end. But this, I reckon,
it does look. Do you know what? I honestly feel like I got sucked into the what's the word?
Jumping on the bandwagon of...
I wasn't jumping on the bandwagon.
No.
I just saw it and I hated it and I got sent photos.
Instantly, when someone sends you a bad picture, you make a judgment, is what I mean. Not jumping on the bandwagon. That's the wrong way of putting
my
it.
poor mum and dad have just paid all this money out for this for me and now I feel awful because I hate it, sort of thing. And I think I was like so... Like, I felt disappointed that I just was so unhappy about it. I knew the base would be the thing I didn't like the most, but I did see somebody posted some absolutely terrible photos. What I will say is that I think that product pictures and photography should go up before they send these out because they would have avoided so many refunds.
This definitely isn't as good as the prototype. But it's never gonna be. But it definitely isn't as bad as what people were showing. People taking poorly taken photographs and posting them.
Yeah,
it does not look
that aren't really
as bad.
Sure on how to mess about with the hair
and I was ready to just rip this because
you've been like I said, I hadn't been bothered even about opening it until today. I thought, well, we may as well do a video.
But even just like kind of rubbing the hair on the palm of my hand and just kind of
saying that everybody was crazy about this because the hair was fluffy and they didn't like the sculpt, it wasn't as good, and this, let me tell you, is incredible.
But just fiddling, just messing around.
You know what I will say?
For
the price.
Just look.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks loads better already.
We'll pop it on the statue anyway. Look.
I think they are asking too much for the number of statues that they are producing and for the quality that they are. Like this base could have been done, so I would have been happier without the images on it.
The hair can be rectified. You can feel they've put product in it. If you give that maybe a little wash, just with some warm water and a bit of shampoo to kind of get that stuff out.
Shampoo.
No, just a bit, because you got to break down all that product. Otherwise, it's just going to stay in there. And you could redo it yourself. The hair you can resculpt yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. A bit of time and effort for a real Myers fan. You can make that look spot on. There is no excuse for.
Yeah, they could have painted that better.
They should.
They should have painted that better. And I think for the cost of a Sideshow piece, this is PCS, for a similar cost, like these similar pieces, they're not. They were about $400, $450.
$450, I believe they were. Like the Leatherface, and the base on the Leatherface is amazing.
It's incredible.
So it's one of them where you kind of.
Sorry about that.
Cut off again.
Got to get a new camera.
I don't know what it is. It shouldn't do it, but battery's full. The card's empty. Makes no sense. Anyway, this looked a lot worse when we saw it online. I think it looks much better. Even you just said.
We were saying about the Sideshow bases though, how incredible they look. Just the Sideshow statues in general are stunning. I've got the Leatherface one, and as soon as I opened it, it was worth every penny. There wasn't a huge run of it, and I just think that because it was a Myers piece, I think it was rushed, and they were just, the number was milking it for money because everybody loves Halloween.
I think so as well. I also think that's exactly why when they said, "Oh yeah, it's the same sculpt as the 1/3 scale," well, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's a good thing. I think that's a good reuse of a sculpt, but for like the Leatherface, it's all got sculpted hair. Didn't it have the exclusive had a separate head as well, didn't it, I believe, or a separate arm? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's a different statue. That doesn't matter. But the point is, this, like you say, is literally just a revamping of the 1/3 scale for people that didn't buy the 1/3 scale, essentially.
Well, I think I like what they've done. I like that they've used a base so it fits in with all your Sideshow statues. Like for Sideshow collectors, this is a good piece to put them together.
Yes, because the shape and the way it's the theme.
Because
of it
because they've put it on a big base like they do with them, and the pose as well. But I think it is just money. I honestly think they are just. I don't think it's worth the money paid, including the fact that we now have customs.
Well, we had customs anyway, but now we got VAT.
Sorry, VAT, extra VAT that we have to pay on everything. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It is a piece I'm keeping. I love it.
But that's because you're a mad Halloween fan.
Yeah, I am. But I don't know. It's just so much money. It is so much money, and I don't know.
And all of you Pure Horror subscribers will know that it's not as good as it could be because she's not done that high-pitched little...
No, I need to have a look at it by myself. I love it. I love how it looks.
Yeah.
Like I do. I'm not unhappy with it.
I agree. It definitely looks better than it did in some people's photos.
Do you know what? I love the face.
The face was
I love the face.
No one complained about the face.
No, a lot of people were saying the face was rubbish. Like from what I was reading and pictures I got and
I didn't
badly lit pictures. From now on, please just don't tell me nothing. Nobody tell me anything, so I can just look at it.
That's why we left this review a few days, because we didn't want to just take it straight out on Friday and just get it all.
I massively kicked off at customs.
She was trying to sort it out.
Yeah, for trying to charge me.
But we wanted to kind of forget what we'd seen before we came and looked at it ourselves. We didn't want to just be tainted by what we'd previously been told or so on.
I like the base without these images. They definitely need repainting. I'd really like you to repaint this. The more I look at it, the more I feel like it needs depth. It needs more.
Yeah, that's subjective because pumpkins don't have too much depth. I don't think that's terrible. It needs darkening slightly. But
no, but it's like the inside of the eyes. I'd like
inside
them to be
of the eyes
inside
need
of
to
pumpkin colour.
Yellow, yeah. They need to be
not cream.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying.
But the head isn't. The head just isn't bad.
I honestly think.
I'd like this to be a bit.
I
more
honestly think the
realistic
worst part is the bloody knife. I honestly think that is
I
painted.
disagree. I think
That's painted so much with so much less effort than these. Because even these, you look at the front one and you go, oh, it's not too bad. That's just one colour, just like painted on.
I know, but the knife's not really important.
I know, but it's nearly a $600 statue. You don't. I know, but a $600 statue.
All in, it's way over $600.
With the postage, I'm going on the cost of the piece.
I can't remember what it worked out for the cost in total. I think it's like £620. It works out in total, something like that. I can't remember.
That's what I'm saying. It's a nice piece, but overall they definitely cut some corners, which they shouldn't have cut.
I think if it was £450, I would have been like, brilliant, yeah, totally recommend it. But the fact that this is over 600 is madness to me.
I've got it.
He's got it.
I've got it. The reason I'm so picky about things like the bloody knife and things like the pumpkin or so on is Myers is a relatively simple character. Yeah? It's a man in a boiler suit with a white mask to get it down to like the core base. Yeah? There's no excuse when your main focal point is the face and the blade here, the way he's holding it. Yeah? That should be painted better. That blood should look nicer. That's my personal opinion. You know, when Sideshow can do other statues of full things in like armor and so on, and they can paint all of those details much better. This is a fabric, so they've not had to paint any of the body. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
The body a bit,
I'm not on about that. I'm just saying they've not had to paint any of the body.
Yeah.
It's not like
you got to remember this was PCS and not Sideshow.
I understand.
Because I feel like if it was Sideshow, it'd look different.
I'm just going off, if they're trying to theme their statues to fit in with your Sideshow statues, make your quality fit in with the Sideshow statues.
I agree.
That's it.
I agree.
You know, it's all good and well putting it on a base that looks like it, but Sideshow would never let that happen. Never. They'd never paint that with just a black paint and an airbrush.
It is not great. That's what is my biggest downfall. But the front picture for me, I don't hate it. So I can live with that. I'm gonna keep it. Again, Sideshow were brilliant. The guy who was dealing with me, the customer service guy, he was awesome. He said he'd seen it in person. It's a lot better than the pictures that everyone had put out.
Which is true.
It's so true. I just think they need to reduce the price of these.
Or the amount.
Yeah. If it was
600.
If it was 1,500 total, then I would have probably been like, you know,
limited. It's
limited. It'll probably go up in value. That's worth it. But this edition is not sold out. The exclusive edition is not sold out.
And even if it was, it's not anymore because the amount of people that returned it.
Yeah, but on another note, I now know quite a few people that returned it that repurchased. So yeah, after seeing better photos and videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I think if I had have cancelled, I would regret it and I would probably have rebought it.
So
that's me being honest.
Like you said, you know, it's a nice piece from the base up. There's not really a lot wrong with it. There's things that could be better, but overall, there's nothing garishly wrong with it. The hairline is probably the biggest thing that could be better. But again, just messing with the hair.
It's definitely better than the other statue that I've got.
Yeah,
and that was 400. I think that was Hollywood Collectibles. Yeah. That was 400, and that was.
Yeah, that was definitely. That looks like a comic book character.
Yeah. So this is better, but again, it was a lot more expensive, so you expect it to be better. Yeah, that's it really.
I think
overall, I'm happy with it. I'm keeping it. I'm now going to mention that Neil from Mad About Horror keeps ringing and he's ruining the video. But yes, I'm happy. I'm keeping it. He's going to work on it at some point when he gets them in it. And all to do now is to find a home.
That's the hardest part.
It's not, because I'm going to move the Hollywood Collectibles one and put that in a place because it's better.
Fair enough. That's where it's going.
So yeah, thank you for joining us. We will put closer photos up in a second.
We'll do like a video of it.
Yeah, let us know what you think. If you got yours, what you think of him, if you would purchase again, or if you've changed your mind and repurchased, any of that.
If anyone's
I would
got
love
any
to
tips
hear.
as well for redoing the hair or repainting the base or anything like that, I'm sure there's plenty of people that would love to know. Leave that in the comments.
Yeah, but yeah, overall, I'm happy with him. Thanks, Mum and Dad.
Overall, it's not my statue.
Bow.
I'll just stay out of it.
But yeah, happy.
Cool. We'll do a close-up now.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.
Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment
It's
below.
been a while.
If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you've got one, so on and so forth. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.